Oh, there it is. Just what I needed. Okay, so first of all, we have an update to the club bylaws. Brad, do we have that available for people to look at, or?
Yep, hold on one second.
And just some background, it's basically because Sportsco closed. So we had to take their sponsorship of our club out of it. We kind of had a discussion on the board whether or not we're going to try and find a sponsor. We decided that it would be best for us just to be autonomous, basically. So we just did some little cleanup of the bylaws. No major changes. Just kind of pared down the board positions. Just because it seems like it's kind of getting harder and harder to get people to actually serve on the board. And so, and then we also decided that secretary and treasurer, because they're a little bit more specific in their duties, that they would be a 2-year commitment. But you guys can take a look at it, and if there's any suggestions, we're definitely open to anything there.
So
Is it going to be sent out to members, or do we have to go on the website to find it?
So I'm going to post it on the website and then send it out to the distro list after tonight.
So, and then, like I said, if there's any suggestions, we can always talk about the suggestions and all that until we come up with a finalized bylaws. The next item is board nominations. First of all, everybody has to be a paid member of the Dive Club in order to vote or to even make nominations or to be on the board. We're asking if anybody wants to nominate somebody, or if you want to volunteer to be on the board. All that is due by February 5th. And then at the next club meeting on February 13th, we will go ahead and vote for the board. So if you haven't, another thing is if you haven't paid your dues yet for this year, you can go to the Dive Club website, and Venmo is a great way to pay. I just paid my dues that way. I saved myself, what is it to use a credit card, Brad? Do you know
It's
that?
like an extra $1.50 or something. That's what they call it, charge or something like that.
Yeah. So if you use Venmo, save yourself $1.50. Otherwise, you can use a credit. Yeah, and that's basically just to cover the credit card fees that we have to pay. Giving everybody that luxury to use your credit card. So think about if anybody wants to volunteer or wants to nominate somebody to be on the board. And then I think we're going to be there. I think what you can do is we're going to set it up on the Dive Club website, a form that you can fill out online. Is that right, Brad?
Yeah, I'm going to put it on the website. I'm also going to send it out via email.
Okay.
With a link that you can fill it out. It's just going to be a standard Google form that everybody will have access to.
Okay. And then, and this call for nominations thing that you have right here.
Yes.
You have February 10th as the voting at the club meeting date, and on the other part, it's the 13th. So
Yeah, I'll change it.
I don't know which one's right, but
Yeah, the 13th is right.
okay. Okay.
Here, I can show real quick what it looks like.
Okay, so that's basically what the form that you'll fill out. Okay. And this year, starting this year, we're going to be nominating for specific positions. But if anybody gets nominated, for instance, the chair, and they don't want to be the chair, they want to be whatever, we can probably rearrange that also. So anybody you want to nominate, or if you want to volunteer, there you go. And then, like I said, great time to pay your dues for the new year. $25 for a single membership, $40 for a family membership. And something else regarding the dues is, regarding being a paid member of the club, Recreation Scuba, who is sponsoring a trip to Cozumel in October. We have been offered for each paid member that's going on the trip, you'll get $50 off the trip. So basically you pay your $25 dues and you still get $25 off the trip if you're going.
I have a question. Where on the website do you pay your dues? What?
You go to, I just did it. Now I don't know where it is. Brad, you got that? There you go, Brad.
Brad is muted.
Yep, I'm working on it.
Okay.
So if you click on payments,
Mhm.
it'll say nothing to book right now, check back soon, but go to
Shop.
shop. And there is your family membership and then your individual membership. And if you want to do it by Venmo, you can just scan that or look us up at Updivers-Dive Club, and it's all right there.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
And then
Dan was supposed to be on here to give a treasury report. He's recovering from being ill. He wasn't sure whether or not he was going to make it on. That
it looks like he's supposedly on. Danny, are you
Yeah,
there?
Dan is here.
oh, there's Dan.
Yeah. I'm eating. That's why I'm blacked out. So I just had it up here just a second.
Are you going to present something, Dan? Because I could turn this off.
And I was logged on. I got to log back on to the bank.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Well, I also, while we're waiting for Dan, I'm just kind of glancing through at everybody who's here at our meeting tonight. And I think this is the most people that I've seen at a meeting for a while. So, if
Well, we
want-
have more members if people like Michael and Nay logged in separately.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. It's the fault where our numbers are down.
Oh,
But I
So
see
I can
some-
give you that. Our balance in checking right now is $1,938.26. We also have $62 in cash in hand at this time.
Okay. All right.
Now, Dan, does that include all the membership payments that have been coming through the last week or so?
Yes, it has. It's showing Wix payments coming in.
Gotcha.
Did it pay for the website for the next year?
Dan probably has a mouthful of chicken or something.
Oh, no, not at this time yet, no.
So that's coming up too. And just so everyone knows to run the website, I think that, was it $275?
Yes, ma'am.
So that's to host the website on, and that's through Wix, right?
Yes, ma'am.
What a memory. So that's part of what we're paying for. Give everybody access to the website and being able to update information on that. And then the next item we have is Recreation Scuba is having an open water class on the open water diving portion of the class is going to be on January 30th and 31st, and that's going to be in Monterey. And one thing that we discussed at our last board meeting is to have the dive club not really sponsor them, but anybody able to go down to Monterey that weekend, kind of being able to talk to the new divers about our club, how to join our club, get involved with the club, and also, if you want to jump in the water with them, by the end of the weekend they'll all be certified divers and be able to dive. And just kind of, I know me personally, when I first got certified, if I didn't join the club right away, because none of my family dive with me. So the way that I have been able to actively dive is by getting involved with the dive club, going on the dive club trips, meeting people that enjoy diving as much as I do, and being able to, just say, hey, let's go to Monterey or Tahoe or whatever. So I think it's important because, I know that if I had not done that, I probably, after the open water, I probably may never have dove again. So, I think it's really important to get that base. Anyway, that's my spiel for that. But if anybody's interested in going down to Monterey on the 30th or 31st, one or both days, we're all welcome to show up and jump in the water and meet the new divers.
You mind if I chime in real quick?
You may chime in
Thank you,
anytime.
ma'am. So as the instructor for that class, what we were talking about too was trying to do like a sponsor a diver. It doesn't matter who does it, but have a club member from Under Pressure Divers get involved in whatever classes are going on through whatever organization, like Reggie said, to get members active. For this class, if you are a dive master already and you are a paid active member for PADI for insurance purposes, what you could do is on Saturday after dive 1 and 2, they're technically scuba divers. So PADI says if you are a paid insurance card holding dive master, you can take divers out and do a scuba dive with them. So you would have that option. And then like Reggie was saying, on Sunday, we usually finish probably about noonish, 1 o'clock. And we always have divers that are like, well, I'm a certified diver, I want to go scuba diving. But Dan and I are exhausted from the weekend, so we don't want to get back in the water. So it would be nice to have other divers show up maybe on Sunday around 11, meet the divers who are just about to do their graduation scuba dive. And when they finish, after we sign off their logbook and they're a bona fide scuba diver, say, hey, now let's go out, instead of Brad talking to you to death and making you do skills, let's literally go out and do a fun scuba dive in the kelp forest. So that's kind of what we're looking for, is to get club members out, bringing them in, show them the club, and then literally go dive with them to keep them actively involved. So that's where that comes from. Thanks, Reggie.
Good boy.
Okay.
Come here.
I think that, you know what, the other thing that I would like to do now is I'm looking, like I said, I'm looking at everybody that's here in our meeting, and there's some names I don't even recognize. I know it's been a while since we've all been able to get together and have introductions or whatever. So if we can kind of all just chime in, kind of introduce yourself and let us all know when the last time you went diving and when you want to go diving again. So I'll start. Reggie Bianchi. I'm the secretary of the dive club at this time. Last time I went diving was in La Paz. And I'm desperately trying to find some place to go because I'm ready to get in the water again.
So I'll go next. I'm Lene. This is my husband, Mike. And the last time I went diving was probably a month ago in Utah. I went to a crater there and I got to go dive it. It was 96 degrees. It was awesome.
Wow.
It was pretty crazy.
Hi, I'm Mike. Last time I was diving was in La Paz. And yeah.
Okay. Steve, how about you?
Muted.
Unmute yourself. No?
I'm Jeff. I'm a dive board member for activities currently. I've been diving for about 3 years now. My last dive was last November. I went to Scuba Club Cozumel. It was very exciting, except it was too wavy and rough the first couple days when I was there. We didn't get to do any dives. There was another dive club staying at the Scuba Club Cozumel resort too, and they wanted to go over to the mainland, go dive some of the cenotes over south of Playa del Carmen. So I joined them and went and dove in 2 caves. It was really a lot of fun. And I got some more dives done at Scuba Club. It's a great place. You should go.
Speaking of Scuba Club, that's where the recreation scuba next dive trip is going to be happening. And I think there's information on our club website. If you're interested, take a look at that.
Steve, I think Steve's unmuted. He can go ahead and go.
Steve.
Oh, I'm, last time I dove was in Egypt, in the Red Sea last year with the dive club.
That was a good trip.
And the boat that burned up. That was a fun trip.
Teresa, you want to go next?
Hey everyone, I'm Teresa Campbell, and I'm really still a diver, even though I haven't been in the water in over 2 years. My last dive was, Reggie was there. I was in Grand Caymans with Betty and Lloyd and everybody. It was awesome.
Yep.
Everybody's jumping out all at once. All right, I'll go next. So I'm Brad. I've been diving for about 20-ish plus years. Used to be an instructor for Sports Cove, and now I'm running with Dan and another diver, Recreation Scuba. Been my first scuba dive. Steve mentioned the Red Sea. My first dive ever was in the Red Sea in 1998. So I haven't been back there since. So I'd love to go back there. Dove almost everywhere over the world except for like the Southeast East Asia region. My last scuba dive, I don't remember, what was the last scuba dive? I think last September for a class. So I think that's the last time I've been in the water, but we'll be in the water at the end of this month. So it'd be nice to get back in the nice tropical warm waters of Monterey. And and blow some bubbles. So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully we'll see you guys there.
Okay. Pam, how about you?
Oh, I'm Pam. I've been diving since 1997, but haven't been for over a year because I don't want to get on a plane.
Oh,
Yeah, and now with the international requirement for COVID re-entering the country,
Can you get your bone? Go get your bone.
we'll just see how that goes.
Chew your bone. Can
yeah.
you chew your bone?
Makes it more difficult.
Makes it more difficult and more expensive,
Yeah.
especially if you come down with COVID while you're there and you have to quarantine. Yeah, so.
All right. Marissa?
Hi, I'm Marissa. My last dive was Rotan. I want to say it was last year or the year before that. It's been a long 2020 with no dive trips or anything. Can't wait to get back in the water again.
I'm with you there. Got you.
I'll go next, Reggie. Hi, I'm Maida. I've been diving probably to as long as Pam, 98, around there. My last dive trip was in October. I went to Cancun.
Oh, nice. Sid, how about you?
All right, can you hear me now?
Gotcha.
All right, how's everybody doing? I hope good out there. So, yep, I'm Sid. Been a couple of months. Monterey was the last dive I was doing. All the good trips keep getting canceled. So, yeah. Canceled and rescheduled. That's the story of this past year.
Yeah. All right. Karen, are you there? Karen? Nope. All right. How about Jason?
Hey guys, I'm Jason. My son Adrian is on too. He's across the room. Just turned his video on. And we did open water with Brad and Dan in August in Lake Tahoe. And it was a blast. And then our last dive, we rented equipment and went to my mom's pool in Folsom. And Adrian helped me with my buoyancy for like a whole day. Yeah, we did some
That's the way to do it, though.
Yeah, but yeah, that's about it. We're raring to go. We're piecing together equipment. He got a BC for Christmas, so you know,
nice.
one piece at a time.
Nice.
Hi, it's Gabby.
Hi, Gabby.
Gabby.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just dialed in because I have a fussy baby, but this is Gabby. I'm married to Brad. I don't remember my last dive. It might have been last time last summer, maybe, I think. Sometime in August. I've only been diving since, I think, 3 years now, since 2017. And I don't know when I'll dive next.
Okay.
And she's very upset that I'm not taking her to Cozumel.
I am.
No.
It was kind of my decision, so.
Karen, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Hi, Karen. Yeah.
Hi, Reggie. Yeah, I'm Karen. I plan on, I'm not a member of the dive club yet, but I plan on joining. Dove with the group a couple times. The last time was in La Paz. Also did the Red Sea. And trying to get a dive trip back on the books.
Yep.
Yep. Like to go to a couple of the canceled places, Roatan being one of them.
Yeah. Okay. Dan.
Yes, hello, hello, hello. Hey, been diving since 2016. Actually made an accomplishment for my 2020 year. I actually finished my assistant instructor, working on my instructor now. I'm Brad.
Yeah, Dan.
Yep. But my last trip was back up to Seattle, dove in the Hood Canal to see the Great Pacific Octopus down there where it's nice and warm. And then I went with Lene back to Utah to dive in the what's that, Homestead Crater and Blue Lake, where you needed more clothes than you need scuba gear. So it was actually a little bit different, but it was fun.
All right. Adrian.
Hello, I am Adrian. The last time we dived was in September. We were in the pool and I was teaching my dad like the entire day about buoyancy.
Well, sounds like you got your buoyancy down then. It's always good to share your knowledge and experience with others. Let's see, who else do we have here? Athena. Are you there? Anybody else? All right. Well, I think anybody else have anything else they want to talk about?
No, I was just gonna say, Reggie, I just wanted to mention that I gotta pull it back up. The next board meeting, which will most likely be on Zoom because of everything going on, is Monday the 1st at 8 p.m. I'll send that out. Remember, board meetings are open to the public. It's just that if you're not a board member, you just have to wait to be called on, or you can raise your hand in the Zoom thing and wait for a board member to call on. But they are open to the public. You can jump on and listen in and hear what's going on. And then the next board meeting will be, the next club meeting will be at 7 p.m. on the 10th of February. That's a Wednesday. So it's the second Wednesday of every month now. That's a change. Second Wednesday of every month is the club meeting. And hopefully someday soon, we could all meet in person, even if it's with restrictions.
And have
But that's
pizza.
all I got.
And
Hey,
pizza.
Brad, just real quick. Nina says hi. Her mic's not working at this time, but hello to everybody. And she's fairly new. She just took her open water this last summer with us in Lake Tahoe. So she's excited to get out there and start diving with everybody.
All right. Thanks, Dan. Okay. So hope to see you all if nothing else, at our next club meeting, February 10th. Get in your nominations or volunteers for the board. Yeah. Nice seeing everybody. Hopefully soon we'll be able to get back in person and do some diving and get to know each other better too.
Remember to go to www.updivers.com.
Yeah. And don't forget to get signed up for the Cozumel trip if anybody's interested.
Does anybody have any questions on the Cozumel trip? Is this an okay forum to discuss that?
I had a question because on the email we got regarding the Cozumel trip, it doesn't have a price.
So the price is, it's $13.35,
Okay,
and that's minus airfare. So that's 2 tank dives every day, or for 5 days in the morning, unlimited shore diving, 2 meals a day. The reason we didn't do airfare like a lot of them is because we got the request of a lot of people that they want to use their own like Sky Miles or points or whatever you call that nowadays to fly, because that saves people money. So we didn't include airfare.
and what are the dates for that also? Because I don't see that in here either.
Sure, it's October 2nd through the 9th.
Okay,
And the goal is to, we're going to do t-shirts, which we'll have people vote on before we go. We're going to do a photo book at the end. We kind of joked about this at the board member meeting, but the goal is to consolidate everybody's pictures from the trip. And then Recreation Scuba is gonna publish every member that, or everybody that goes will get a photo book of all the photos from everybody that we consolidated. So that's part of it too. The goal is to also have some like daily fun games / prizes, you know, to occupy your time, you know, on the boat ride out and back from the dive site. So we want to have a good time. So, and remember, if you are a paid member, you get $50 off the trip. So, and
So that's $13.35 minus 50 for paid members.
correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Any
All
other
right.
questions?
Nope. Nothing else? Well, thanks everybody for coming online, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Oh.